Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. This is Mama Pitmouth. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm so happy to see you around. It's a beautiful Saturday. Oh, thank God. Finally, the weather is here. Please help me out to invite your friends to join this forum. Tag a friend this video or share my video and let's do it. Let's make it fun. Let's make it more interactive. Invite friends. Help me out. Today's topic is about teen talk. If you missed my last week's video, we described who a teenager is, and we all agreed that teenagers are between the ages of 13 to 19. If you missed that video, please go back and watch it. So today's subtopic is about how effectively we can communicate to our teenagers. So our first question is going to be, what is communication? Communication is conveying information for the purposes of creating a shared common understanding between two people or more. It's passing on information. So how is information passed on to our teens? Information is passed on through live video like this one, what I'm doing with you. Information can be passed on through text message. Information can be passed on with your body language. Your body can speak loud, especially to teenagers. So what is communication when it comes to parenting skills? When it comes to speaking to teenagers? This is conveying information in a very positive way to help the teenagers get self-esteem and to make very responsible decisions when it comes to their challenges that they are facing, be it drugs, be it bullying, or sexual activities. So here are the 5 tips that will help you out to effectively communicate with your teenager, maybe at your workplace, maybe in your house, your daughter, your son, your cousin, your little sister, your little brother. Tip number 1, respect. Teenagers need to be respected. A lot of adults think that when you respect a teenager, you're empowering them to be disrespectful or you're passing the boundaries of being a parent. No. Remember, respect is a two-way traffic. You respect me, I respect you back. So teenagers need to be respected. How can we do it without over-empowering them or making them rebellious? Here's a secret. Respect their private time. For example, you have a 16-year-old, she's in the bathroom, she's showering, and she's trying to do her makeup. Please don't rush her. After all, you as a mom, you also do it. Give her time. Going to their bedrooms, please knock. Haha. I had a very difficult time to really think, why do I have to knock on my son's door going to the bedroom or my daughter's door? But guess what? When your son or your daughter is between the ages of 17, 18, 19, he's a man or a woman. She may not feel comfortable to show you her body if you're dad, uncle, brother, or he may not feel comfortable to show you his body if you're even a mother. Forget about that time when they were still like 8, 7 and they are walking around the house naked. This is a male, this is a female. So please knock on their doors before you get in. The last tip about respecting teenagers is mind your tone of voice. When you're talking to them, are you screaming? Are you yelling? The minute you hear something like, oh please, you're so rude. Why are you screaming at me? Why are you like yelling? Mom, you're shouting. Mom, mind your voice. Once you hear that, that means that your tone of voice is disrespectful. So please mind your voice. Tip number 2, active listening. Teenagers love to be listened to. Please give them the time to listen. But again, when it comes to active listening, teenagers can be so smart. They can interrupt you. Maybe on that important call, they'll bump into your call. Excuse me, Mom, I have to go. I have my friend's birthday and it's today and I'll be late home. They are being smart because they know you're on that phone call and you just say, oh yes, thank you, bye-bye, see you later. Hello? Be smarter. Can you ask them for a minute? Just say, excuse me, Jonathan, can I please have a minute? I'm still on this call. If you're cooking, please ask for a second. Can I please have a second? Make sure when they're talking to you, you're asking if you're in the middle of doing something for a minute, a second. It is advised that you ask for less than 5 minutes. You'll be interrupted. They'll be like, oh, please. Oh, Mom. Anyway, you've had me. Didn't you hear me? Because they are trying to rush you into your decision making. Stay strong. Remember, you're the parent. Remember, you're the adult. You asked for a minute and take your minute. Continue with your call like you're not listening. They'll wait for the minute. After you finished what you're doing, come back and tell them, oh, pardon, sorry, I missed what were you saying? Or I have my friend's birthday, I'm going to be late home. Please address it if you're not comfortable with that. Say, I'm sorry, you just told me right now, but we have plans as a family. We have a family dinner, we have to be here, we have to go to your brother's game, and this is family. Oh, Mom, she's my best friend, he's my best friend, I'm going to miss out. But you didn't tell me on time. Put yourself in my shoes. We have plans as a family. Make sure you're addressing it. You're not actually saying no, but you're saying no because you want to involve them into a family activity. Or I don't feel safe for you to go without an adult. Or if it's a yes, just say, because you've told me last minute, I should be able to drop you off and pick you up. So find a way to validate without saying a direct, no, you can't go, you like blaming. You're just telling me now or brushing them off. Just validate. Tip number 3, create a special time for your teenagers. Last week, I told you that teenagers are adults in a small body, but you're dealing with an adult. They are busy people. A teenager is having 8 hours at school, after school programs, their favorite game or sports. So if she's home or he's home, his door is locked. He's maybe on playing his favorite game. He's on his cell phone, texting, Instagram, doing FaceTime like what I'm doing. But how can you distract them from their busy life and get to know them? Get to know your daughter, get to know your son, get to know your kids. Who are they? So here are some tips that you can create, the best way to create time with your teenagers. Hey, Jenny, how is your Saturday? Why are you asking, Mom? I was suggesting we go buy your favorite shoe. Remember that shoe that you liked at the mall? Oh, Mom, that is so cute. Let's go. Hey, John, what are you doing this weekend? Why are you asking me? How about going to the movies? Remember the movie you talked about? Oh, I want to watch it with my friends. I don't want to watch it with you, Mom. Okay, what else can we do? I just need mom and son moment or time. So that is going to help you out. Once you're given an opportunity to be with them, just the two of you, this is your best time to check in. So check in with things like, how are you doing? You're not mentioning about your friend Jen. What happened? I don't hear. You're so quiet on us nowadays. Your door is locked. You don't talk to your siblings. You're not talking. You used to come back at 6 o'clock. Now you're always home at 5. What is happening? Trust me, they are going to tell you what is happening. Maybe there's a girls fight. Girls, we fight all the time. Maybe she's going through something. Pay attention when you're checking in and when they're giving you the information. If you hear a word, Mom, Dad, I'm going to tell you, but please don't tell. Please don't tell your friends. Please don't tell aunt so and so. Please don't tell Dad. Please don't tell my siblings. Shh. Learn how to keep a secret. That means that your teenager, your son, your daughter is trusting you, that his or her information is very safe with you. In cases where you're married, you have a husband, you're not a single mom, and you need to share the information with your husband, or you need to share the information with somebody you're raising this teenager with, please validate when you're sharing the information. Tell them he or she mentioned, I can't talk, I can't tell. Make sure they also don't tell, because the minute teenagers get to know that you told or you said whatever they told you, they will trust in you. The next time you check in, they'll be like, oh, Mom, when I told you last time, you told the whole world. You called so and so. I know you said. I know you said it. I can't tell you anymore. So please keep the trust and do not tell if you don't have to tell. Tip number 4, do not be afraid to speak to your teenagers about sex and using drugs. Ta-da! Where I come from, talking about sex is a no thing. You cannot. But you know what? This is a .com world. Anyways, if you don't talk about sex with your teens or drugs, they'll find out. They'll find it from the internet. They find it from their peers. They'll find it in their groups or gangs or wherever they hang out. So be brave enough to talk about sex. Have you ever been in a situation, a 6-year-old, 7-year-old baby asks you, Mommy, where do babies come from? Your tummy is growing. How is that baby gonna come out? How did you get the baby inside your tummy? Hello? Ding! This is an alert, and this is a sexual conversation. How are you gonna tell your 5-year-old or your 6-year-old how babies are made? So be strong. Find a safe way to talk about it. Don't let her go on YouTube how a baby is made. You don't want to see what they will see, or Google the images they will see. Explain it to them based on your culture, your beliefs, your religion, your everything. When it comes to addressing a 16-year-old, 17-year-old, 19-year-old about sexuality, start with the hygiene. Hey, buddy, you need to shave those armpits because you don't want to stink. You don't want to smell. Go buy the shavers. Buy him a deodorant. Buy him a spray. Teach him how to wash his underwear, a girl or a boy. Show him that underwear is in the laundry. It's not it's ill. So once you start talking about those sensitive things, then they'll open up. Check in and ask, what do you know about girlfriends? Oh, a 15-year-old, 16, do you have a girlfriend? They'll be like, oh, please, Mom, don't ask me that. Please, ew, that's nasty, don't tell me. I'm like, why? I'm just checking in. Do you have a boyfriend? Do you know about boyfriend and girlfriend? He or she will be like, no, but I know my friends are dating. So check in. Oh, so your friends are dating. What do they do at 16-year-old? What do they talk about? They'll tell you. They'll educate you. Actually, they'll educate you. When it comes to drugs, check in. Say, what do you know about smoking? You'll be amazed. Oh, Mom, smoking so bad. We learned it in class. We talked about it. It can bring cancer. But it's so weird seeing these kids smoking on the schoolyard. And they're just in grade 8 or grade 9, grade 10, 11, and they're smoking. I don't understand it, Mom. Educate. If you're not a smoking parent, please say, I don't smoke. Your dad doesn't smoke, so I don't think it's a good thing. If you're a smoker and you're smoking, say, yeah, I do smoke. I started at this age. This is why I smoke. I know it's bad, but this is what I'm doing about it. It's a bad thing. So in that way, you're helping your teenagers to know about using drugs and how dangerous it is. So please check in. Do not let the internet, do not let their peers or their groups educate them about sex and drugs. And the last point is have clear rules about using cell phones at home, about being on the games and using social media. They're doing it all day at school, at recess, everywhere. Their phones, they're so addicted anyway. So have some time to break it down. So set rules for a 13-year-old, 14-year-old. Set the rules like phones when we're at home. Please get rid of your cell phone. It's time for homework. You'll be challenged with somebody who is like 17, 18, 19. It's very challenging when it comes to their cell phones, but be smart, distract them. Here is a tip how you can distract them. Excuse me, Jackie, would you kindly help out with homework with your sibling? Do you mind to come and we cook together? I can teach you how to cook a meal. Would you please help out with the table? Would you please help out with the dishes? Hello, you might get, do I really have to do it? No, I don't want to do it. I don't like it. Validate. Say, hey, you're part of the family. It is good to help out. Mommy needs your help. Daddy is helping. Your other siblings are helping. Please help. Make sure you're using the word family. It's a family thing. Make sure they differentiate between family and things they do outside or they choose to. So that is how you can regulate the cell phone usage or games. If when it comes to games, in my house we only do games on the weekends or long weekends. I don't know how you do it at home, but every house has its own rules. So please stick to them and give disciplinary conditions if they break the rules. Discipline. It's okay to discipline. Ground them. Sometimes nowadays it doesn't work if you take it away or you not. Anyways, they'll still find how maybe on the computer, on the iPad, you took away the phone. I took away an iPad one time and guess what? He still had his phone in his hands. He downloaded all the games from the iPad to his phone and I was like, oh my God, I'm not being smart here. But still, check in and do what you have to do as a parent. Stand your grounds. Again, thank you so much for watching. If you just logged on, like I've seen Doreen Dikoff, thanks for watching. If you missed my first point, it was respect. Remember, we are talking about the 5 tips. So respect is number 2. Number 2 is active listening. Please listen to your teenagers. Number 3, create special time for your teenagers. Have time with your teenagers. Create that moment to get to know them. Number 4, do not be afraid to speak about sex or drugs with your teenagers. Please do not allow them to get this information on the internet. And number 5, have a clear rules when it gets to cell phones, when it gets to games, and when it gets to the usage of social media. You've been a wonderful audience. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Marjolaine. I can see you. Deborah, my husband. Thank you so much. Jajamain. But please do not go away. Share this video. Help me to pass on these tips to other parents that I've missed, to your friends. Tag a friend. Please pass it on. If you think that I've done a wonderful job, please give me thumbs up. I love that. It will motivate me to do more of these videos. Please give me a feedback. I won't take it personal. Doreen, I know you like giving feedbacks. Drop off that comment there. If you think that I've missed something and you have a very wonderful experience with teenagers, I know some of them you're raising them, others you're working with them, drop it there, type it. Even if somebody is not watching at this time, they'll see my video because you're sharing it and they'll see your comment, they'll see your contribution. Let's do it together. Give me your feedback. I work with young mothers in Uganda. I have a very wonderful program that is changing lives. I work with teenagers from the age of 14 to 20 years, helping them to raise their kids. Remember, these are kids raising their own kids. Please like our Facebook page, www.pitmoff or Pitmoff Moms. When you go in your Facebook, please visit our website, www.ptmof.org. And if you think that our program is very nice or it's very wonderful, please support us. We have different ways of being supported. If you don't believe in donations, like people are so tired of giving, we have an art and craft program. Our teenagers are making wonderful things like a bow tie. So nice for male or female. Please go on our Facebook page. We have a shop there. You can buy it. All the products are less than $20. We have passes, nice passes. You can drop in something. We have something for the hair. Anything, when you buy these items, you're directly supporting the mothers. 100% this money is going for the mothers. We have wonderful hair bands. So please, these items are sold on our website, www.ptmof.org, and I'm going to type it here. They are also sold on our Facebook page. So please support us. Or if you want to donate, if you feel we are changing lives and we are helping out with young mothers in Uganda, please donate on our website. That would be so wonderful. Lastly, the very last thing before I let you go, please be here the same time, 12 o'clock East Coast time, or 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock around Ugandan time next Saturday. I know it's going to be Easter. I know it's going to be so busy. It's a holy month. But our topic next week is very, very exciting. It's about raising a teenager with God. Trust me. I'm not forcing any religion or any Christianity on anybody. And a lot of people, especially in North America, talking about Christianity, it's a no-no. But trust me, if your son, your daughter has a little God in him or her, a little Jesus, it will help you out raising them. For example, a boy or a girl who knows about Christ will not be in activities of bullying other kids, will not be sexually active before marriage, will not use drugs, because that information is given in Christianity. Just as we value our cultures or our norms, Christianity is also another thing that will help us shape our teenagers or young people good manners or morals. So once again, you're a beautiful audience. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Doreen. Thank you, John. Thank you, Innocent. Thank you, everybody who has checked in. Please, please share this video. I love you so much. See you next Saturday. I wish you a beautiful weekend. Go outside if you're in Toronto. It's beautiful. So I'm just gonna say bye. I would really love to stay, but I have to say bye to you. I love you all. See you next Saturday. Bye.